the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine. It's a place I love best, 'cause it's better than the rest. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. There's lights that burn so brightly, in the northeast sky they shine. From the place that Geordies worship, where legends wear number 9. You can travel right round the world, even meet the Pope in Rome. But nothing beats the feeling that when you come back here to home. No matter how life changes, we'll never be far apart. The northeast always home, and it's always in your heart. Take me home to the banks of the River Tyne. Take me home to the place that I call mine.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to It's All Black and White TV. And yes, I mean, look, we've got a big summer ahead of us, simple as the headline states. So before we get into this morning's show, if you like what you see, then please smash the like. It does help the channel up the search results, so do smash those likes. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then please hit the subscribe. Come and join this wonderful community. And also that bell notification will tell you when I'm live. I have a pre-record or any upcoming show. So I'm currently on 603 subscribers. So absolutely fantastic. Yeah, now on the way towards 650 and then 700. So yeah, you know, absolutely fantastic. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. So yes, it certainly is going to be a huge summer ahead for Newcastle United. I mean, you know, we're in the Champions League now. Yep, Champions League. We're there again after a gap of about 20 odd years. And, you know, so we're back there. And yes, we have to strengthen. And we need to strengthen players that can help us in that Champions League. Plus, not only that, we need to strengthen depth. We're going to be in 4 competitions, you know, Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Champions League. So yeah, 4 competitions. August the 31st, I think, is the Champions League draw. Can't wait for that. See who we get. We could get a hard group. We could get a group of death. We could get a nice group that we'd look at and think, oh, do you know what? We could probably get out of that group. So it doesn't matter. As long as we go in there and have a good go at it, let's see what we do. But yeah, as I say, it's going to be a huge summer ahead. Transfers wise, who's coming in? Well, you know, again, it's one of those. I mean, you know, apparently we're in a tussle with Spurs over James Maddison. Now, I would have thought if it's a case of us and Spurs, surely Maddison's going to look to come to Newcastle rather than Spurs. Have Spurs got Europe? No. Has Newcastle got Europe? Yes. Has Newcastle got Champions League? Yes. Is Newcastle a project on the up? Yes. So there you go. There's 3 yeses for why James Maddison should come to Newcastle. And that's not just the only reason he should come. One, we have a beautiful city here. You know, you'll be a hero. You'll be a legend, you know, if you do well. And yeah, so if you go to Spurs, it's a bit of disarray down there at Tottenham Hotspur. And in all honesty, if I was James Maddison, I would keep away from Spurs. Also, Spurs are linked, and also we are as well with Harvey Barnes. Another player, I would have him at Newcastle without in a drop of a hat. I think he's quality, deserves to be playing at a higher level, and you know, again, all depends what his ambition is. Does he want to play in Europe? If he does, then he comes here. If he doesn't, he can go to Spurs. But let's hope. But yeah, I mean, if they were 2 players that we are getting in, that's quality added straight away. Barnes plays left wing. James Maddison not only plays centre in the midfield, in like attacking midfield, but he can also play right wing. So we got options there with James Maddison, and he's got an eye for goal. He creates as well. So again, let's see what happens. Like I say, it's a huge summer ahead. I mean, look, there's going to be departures. Matty Longstaff's probably going to go. He's out of contract. Mark Gillespie will be gone probably. Kieran Clark will definitely be gone. Um, there's talk of keeping Matt Ritchie. Do you know what? I would keep Matt Ritchie. I really would, because one, he's good influence around the dressing room, and he's got a lot of respect there because he's one of these that gets people G'd up, and so, and I could see him become a member of the coaching team as well. So in some ways, I would say no, keep Matt Ritchie. And even if you do use him as a substitute next season, it doesn't matter because he can play in games like the Carabao Cup or whatever. So, it's about just having that extra bit in the squad. So, yeah, I would keep Ritchie, yeah, definitely. Will Lascelles stay? That all depends on if we sign a right-footed centre-back. If we sign another right-footed centre-back,
I can see Lascelles moving on. And Mighty Mag said the other day in the chat, Leeds would be a great move for him. And you know what? He's got a point there. That would probably be a great move for Lascelles. But again, who knows? He may even go back to Forest, But again, it's one of them. We just wait and see what develops on that over the summer. I mean, this guy, Joe Linton, he's been brilliant this season. Eddie House turned this guy into world beater, as I said on the show last night, the European Tour. If you didn't see that show, go and check it out. Fantastic show. I had 4 fans on. I couldn't get an Arsenal Man United fan on, but I will do it later date, so we'll have another one of those. But this guy has had a great season. And now he's capped that off with a call-up to the Brazilian national team. So well done to J7. Thoroughly deserved. And, just wait to see what he does next season. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. In terms of transfers, who are we bringing in? Well, that's the question, How much are we going to spend? Again, nobody knows. Eddie Howe said the other day, it's not a huge budget. But then that could just be Eddie throwing the scent off of the media people. We know how good Eddie is with the media and what he does and what he can say to them. So I think all in all, that's just to say to the media, I'm not telling you how much we've got to spend. If we've got 200 million quid to spend, I'm not going to tell you we've got 200 million. Because when you start mentioning figures of what you've got for a budget, that's when teams start putting up the prices of players. But when you say your budget's small, teams will think, oh, well, I'll not come knocking here for players. And that's where they're wrong. Remember, out of the Champions League, because you qualify for the Champions League, you automatically get £39 million for that. That's before you play your games and you get your TV revenue. So you get your 39 million there. Finishing 4th gets us 37 million. That's 76 million quid straight away. Now, if Seller is coming in as the sponsor on £25 million a season, there's another 25 million. There's £101 million straight away in the club. That's players bought. You can buy players with that money. So you've got out of that, you can go and get players. So you've got 101 million straight away there. Yes, we may sell a few players. Don't know how much we'll get for some of them, but if we can sell some of them and get some money in for them, then great, do so. And it's all about slow progress. But not only that, we have to build our finances up in the club. We have to start generating more money into the club to enable the FFP bar to be raised higher and higher, which will help us then to be able to just flex that muscle and spend that little bit extra that we want to. So, all in all, it's going to be very interesting to see how much we spend over the summer. I think we'll bring 5 players in at least. That's minimum, I think. I think we could spend up to, say, maybe 250 million. Who knows? I hope Dominic Szoboszlai is our first choice. I think it looks like he could be. What a player he looks. Go and check him out. He's absolutely fantastic. Some of the skills, he would just do well at St James's Park. I can just imagine that on a Saturday afternoon. He's just, got the crowd off their seats. That's the type of player he is. He gets bums off seats. But I would have him. I would have Madison. And you know, I hadn't heard of this guy until Foxy'd mentioned it, but there's a guy in Belgium, and I've mentioned him a few times, called Gift Orban. Now, yes, he scored 15 goals in 16 games in Ghent, and that's in the Belgian league. We know that's a different league to the Premier League, but the guy looks hot. And if you can get him in for at least up to £15 million, I think that could be a real bargain. He's only 20-year-old Nigerian, and you know, just try it and see. You know, bring him into the club, put him in the pre-season games. You don't know how well he could do. He could turn out to be a superstar, and you think at £15 million, wow, what a bargain, what a snip. You know, so it's one to look at. Whether the club's looking at him, I do not know. You know, we were looking at a 22-year-old striker in Germany, a French guy. I can't remember exactly what his name is, but he's valued at like 100 million. But then you've got a guy there, a 20-year-old in the Belgian league, who you get for about, say, 15 million. And, you know, so it's one of them. You know, we just have to wait and see what happens on that one, and we find out. But yeah, I just can't wait for the summer transfer window to open. That'll be open in a few weeks' time. Well, a couple of weeks, I should say. Then you've got the fixtures that are released 2 weeks tomorrow. So that's going to be exciting, isn't it, to see who we get first game. Ideally, I would love a home game again to start the campaign off, and start the campaign off with a win. Could be we get a promoted side again. Could it be Luton Town who comes to Newcastle on the first game of the season? Or could it be Man United? Or could it be Arsenal? Could be anybody. But all I know is we need to strengthen in the summer, and we need to make sure that we're ready for the new season. Because if we want to compete in cups, we want to try and win cups, we need a squad strong enough to be able to do that. And you know, we know the players were knackered by the end of the season. I mean, we saw the last game of the season. It was an end of the season game, and you know, the players just looked absolutely shattered. They've given everything this season, absolutely everything. They've left nothing on that pitch. You know, they've just given everything, and been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, but yeah, they've just been brilliant all season, the guys, and to get fourth, you know, really, really good. But again, as I keep saying, guys, summer is going to be huge. Let's hope ESM stays. I think he needs to stay because he's strengthened depth. Now, whether his Instagram post and his Twitter post was a good buy, we do not know. Let's hope that wasn't a good buy. He needs to stay, because I could believe he could be a key player. Also, Almiron, I've seen a few people. Should we sell Almiron? Should we sell Almiron? No, don't sell Almiron. Keep him, and let's see what he can do also. So again, as I say, big summer ahead. No doubt we'll see some moves and shakers, and we'll see a lot going on over the summer. But you know, stay tuned for this channel, because as soon as we get any transfer news, I will bring it to you as soon as we can. But at the moment, any transfer news is just rumours. Don't believe anything you read in the papers. Only believe it when they stand in front of the cameras at St James's Park and they've got a black and white shirt on and they're holding the scarf up above their head. So that's what I always tell people. So anyway, but as I say, it's time for the end of the show now. But if you have liked what you see, then please smash the like. It does help the channel up the search results. Also, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Come and join this amazing community here. And also the bell notification tells you when I'm live. Have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. I haven't got any shows tonight because I'm on Toon TV with Jack, going through the season review at 6 p.m. So I'm on there tonight. So I won't be doing a show tonight, but I will be back tomorrow with a special show. Keep an eye out for that one. It's going to be a cracker. It certainly is. But until then, remember, the future's bright, the future's black and white. Bye-bye for now, and it's how are the lads.